With Russell Wilson in the fold, Jameis Winston in the fold, the New York Giants at pick 3 should be taking Travis Hunter. I don't think Abdul Carter should be an option for him at 3 if he's on the board still, because you have Kayvon, you have Brian Burns, you have Dexter Lawrence. Your defensive line is pretty solid. You need more help in the secondary, a little bit more help in the secondary. You need another weapon, and Travis Hunter can give you that. He can fill 2 needs for you in one. He's a guy that could be a potential Hall of Famer at 2 different positions. His ball skills, his ability to change and contort his body to, catch a football is insane. The athleticism is insane. This guy could change things. This is a generational talent, generational prospect. And the Giants, you can't miss taking him at 3. You can play him 15 snaps, 15 to 20 snaps a game at corner. I think him at receiver with Malik Neighbors would be insane. Russell Wilson throwing deep balls to him and Malik Neighbors. Even if it's Jameis Winston throwing deep balls to him and Malik Neighbors. Your 2 cornerstone pieces, your 2 players on a rookie contract, Travis Hunter and Malik Neighbors. New York, they got some star power coming. He's one of the most unique prospects in NFL history. This is a sure thing. Can't miss prospect. Obviously needs to put on a little more weight. There's question marks. Can he, play 17 games for you? Especially if he's getting a lot of workload with snaps, if he's playing a lot of snaps. But still, I think he's going to be a phenomenal weapon in New York. Phenomenal weapon on defense or offense. He honestly could have won all 3 major college football awards. The Heisman, the award for the best receiver, he won that. But also the award for the best DB. He should have won that too. You could have made a case for that. But his fantastic hands, athleticism, like I said, the skills, the traits, they're amazing. Wherever you want to put him, wherever he wants to play the most, put him there and allow him to get a couple snaps on the other side too. I think that makes a lot of sense, especially for New York. I think this team, I don't see them being a 9-10 win team. Russell Wilson obviously raised your ceiling a little bit. Vegas, I think, has the odds at 3.5 wins this season because that schedule's brutal. But getting a can't-miss prospect like a Travis Hunter and adding more young talent to this roster while they develop and learn whether, Dable and the GM are going to be there next year, you still have a potential shot. Maybe at Arch Manning next year with this schedule being so tough. That's where the Giants could be looking. I think with taking Travis Hunter at 3, having pick 34, I think Jalen Milroe would be a good selection for the Giants. That's a good quarterback to bring in to New York. You have a coach that's, developed mobile quarterbacks. Josh Allen, he has a good deep ball. He has athleticism. He can move. Has that, great running ability. We've seen what Josh Allen's done to defenses with just, that ability to run, the deep ball, the passer he is. All the work he's put in to be a better quarterback. Milroe with that kind of coaching could be a quarterback similar to Jalen Hurts. A quarterback that's just keeping defensive coordinators up at night. How do we stop this guy? Just with that elite athleticism, that great deep ball, put in a position with great weapons, Hunter and Malik Neighbors, and a good head coach, an offensive guru. I like that situation for Jalen Milroe. And he has good vets. Jameis Winston, he's the best teammate, the best support system that another quarterback, a young quarterback could have. I mean, what he was for Deshaun Watson, he was defending him in press conferences. He spoke highly about Deshaun Watson when, seemingly everybody wasn't. So I think he would be a great veteran for a Jalen Milroe to have. He's going to be devoted to making him better as a quarterback, giving him all the knowledge and advice. Russell Wilson is a good quarterback for him to watch and sit behind. And just pick on some things, pick on, his schedule, pick on how he deciphers the game, how he, reads defenses, all that could be a huge benefit for Jalen Milroe. He could benefit from sitting a year. Let Russell Wilson be the starting quarterback this year, especially with the schedule being brutal, and just work on your game, work on your craft, go against, this Giants defense that's amazing. Year 2, when it's time to move on from Russell Wilson, keep Jameis Winston as that backup quarterback for him to have in his back pocket and let Jalen Milroe be the starting quarterback in 2026. Most of the time, Milroe is the fastest player on the football field, so having him just makes your offense so much more dangerous. We've seen that a running quarterback can win the Super Bowl. We've seen a guy like Lamar Jackson have a lot of success. Jaden Daniels, what he was able to do his rookie season. So Milroe could come in with better coaching, more development, and take off and be one of those surprising quarterback prospects that hits in the NFL. That's really good. Personally, I think he's going to have a better career in the NFL than a Jackson Dart, than, some of these other quarterbacks that are above Jalen Milroe. Brian Daboll won a playoff game with Danny Dimes. He could get the most out of these quarterbacks. So this would be the perfect situation for Milroe to come into. Has a great deep ball, has athleticism, has that athletic build, 4.37 speed. I think Brian Daboll could cook with Jalen Milroe. Yeah, I think the Giants is a perfect situation. Hyatt, Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson, a lot of young players, and he could be that guy that you're looking at to, potentially get the keys in 2026 and take things running, and the Giants be more competitive, because in the division they're on, you can't compete without a quarterback. Regardless how things are looking, you're looking at like the worst quarterback in the division every year, because Dak's there, Daniels, Hurts, like you need to get somebody in there that can compete with those guys. If you look at just the physical traits, he's the best quarterback in this draft. If you look at the arm strength, the talent as a passer, he's better than Richardson. But Richardson is faster. He has that more elusiveness. He has that more running back ability more than Richardson. Richardson kind of runs a little crazy around, but Milroe has more of that, running back playmaking ability. So having a playmaker like this would be huge at the quarterback position, and if he's developed right, watch out. And this defense for the Giants is fantastic. I loved all the moves that they made. Defensive line is incredible. Micah McFadden at the linebacker position. The other linebacker they got from the Colts, they have solid, really good linebacker play. Secondary just got Paulson and Debo. All their secondary players are under 25. Tyler Nubin had a great rookie season. Javon Holland is elite safety, and I expect a big season out of him. So this defense is going to keep you in a lot of football games. That defensive line is going to terrorize a lot of quarterbacks, but it just comes down to offensively, can we put some points on the board? Can we get competent quarterback play? They got that position improved with Russell Wilson and Winston. For the future, Jalen Milroe could be that guy. So let me know down below. Do you think the Giants should take Jalen Milroe? Should they take Jackson Dart? Should they still take Shedeur Sanders at 3? Let me know your thoughts down below. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.